Let's see if this works. Here we go.
This is the Eric Everyday podcast for Monday, February 27th, 2017. Episode 228. Justin Awards Show.
Hello there. Eric here. How are you all today? I hope you are all doing well and feeling fine. I'm good. It's a lovely, well, not so lovely Monday morning because it's snowing outside and I'm done with the snow. Go away, snow. Anyway, the Oscars happened last night. Did you watch those? I watched those. Now, let me put this out there. 364 days of the year, I pretty much don't care about Hollywood drama and what's going on in anything related to celebrity culture or anything like that. Whatever. It's fine. It's not for me. I don't care. Except for one day a year, Oscar Sunday. I indulge and I get it all out in one day. I watch the Oscars, I watch the red carpet, and I let myself have fun with it, knowing all the time, in the end, ultimately speaking, who cares? It doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, it does matter, and I do think things are important. Award shows, especially these big ones, do have importance. I know they're rigged. I know Oscar voting is a mess. I know all the campaigning. I know it's a whole mess. But despite all that, I'm getting ahead of myself. I watched the Oscars, and I enjoyed them. I just have a few thoughts. First, Jimmy Kimmel, he's kind of a dick, you know? I mean, he had some funny things to say, but he also had some other jokes that were just being a privileged white dude without much empathy or understanding, like making fun of that person's name who came in on the tour. But I mean, he's kind of a dick, but I guess whatever. And then as far as awards go, I mean, there were some really, I was very excited to see Mahershala Ali win very quickly off the bat. That was very cool. I was disappointed to see Suicide Squad win for makeup. Now, I'm kind of conflicted on that because I'm sure the people who worked on Suicide Squad worked really hard, and I'm sure it was, I didn't see the movie, but I'm sure it was very, very good makeup in there. I mean, it's not their fault that the movie was what it was. They did, I'm sure, the best version of that makeup that could possibly have been. And I saw someone on Twitter say something very funny akin to they should have gotten the Oscar just because they endured many hours in the same room as Jared Leto every day doing their makeup, which I thought was funny. Anyway, that was a bummer. I wish it would have gone to Star Trek, but you know what? Good for you. It's all good. Not a big deal. Emma Stone is charming. I didn't see La La Land, but she's just a delight. Good for her. Best original score, whatever. Best. I didn't see a lot of the Best Picture nominees. I never get to see a lot of the movies every year, but some I did. I mean, I got to see Arrival, so I was excited for that to at least win. Sound editing, I think that won something else. Let's see, what else won? Zootopia. That's a great movie. I'm glad that won. I would have been totally happy with Moana, but because they're both really good, but Zootopia, that's cool. I'm trying to kill time before I talk about the end and the best picture thing. But, you know, whatever. So, Best Picture. I'm sure you may have seen poor Warren Beatty was given the wrong envelope, which was for Best Supporting Actress or Best Actress, whatever, for Emma Stone in La La Land. And so when he opened it, he's like, wait a minute. And then the person standing with him, I forget her name, she just looked at the envelope, and I imagine she just saw the words La La Land on there and just shouted it out. Honest mistake, but it's such a bummer. Because Moonlight, while thankfully it got cleared up within moments afterwards, and they were able to go up and accept their award, it still kind of robbed them of the moment. And I do think that it is important for some movies, especially important movies, to be given their moment. To be... See, the reason I think the Oscars can be important is that it can give a new audience and a new level of visibility to some movies that may not have been. Like, how many people do you suppose would never have seen a movie about the life of a black gay man because they just didn't know about it, or they may have thought, well, that doesn't interest me, but because it's Best Picture now, that may, you know, it's been said that, I think it was Roger Ebert who said that movies are an empathy machine. And if more people can feel empathy for people of color or for people in the LGBTQ community because of that movie, a movie they may not have seen before it was Best Picture, then there's some good that was done in the world. You know, and I do think that movies are uniquely qualified to create empathy and help us see lives that we are unfamiliar with. So it was really, I think it's really amazing and great that Moonlight won, but it's such a bummer that they got robbed of that immediate moment of saying Best Picture goes to Moonlight, and they all excitedly jump up and everyone cheers. I mean, they got up there eventually, but still. Kind of a bummer that it happened that way. And I'm sure La La Land's a nice movie. I'll eventually see it, undoubtedly. I've heard nothing but good things. I know it's nice, but I don't know. Kind of silly. And in the end, yes, it's a silly award show. Just an award show. And who cares, right? But one day a year, I let myself care. And I do think that it's not without merit, and that there are some important things that do happen. Anyway. Casey Affleck. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's kind of, it's what it is. It's kind of unfortunate. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.